Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a while. We've been a little silent, but we decided today's as good as a day as any to come pop on and say hi. Eduardo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's really good to be back here. I'm excited and I miss doing this.
I know, I know. And you know what? We spend so much time, especially, in these last couple months, making so many e-learning videos and offering support for our users that today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. And I thought we'd offer some things to even some of our non-users as well. So if it's all right with you, I kind of wanted to ask you and see what you'd say your top three advice for people looking at software, whether they don't have any software and they're looking at something new, or maybe they do and they're not quite happy with it, and so they're looking to look at something else new and migrate.
Well, yeah, I think it was a very good idea when you mentioned with me to do something for non-users because we are always taking so much good care and focus on our people. But yes, if we can, save some time and money to people out there, I think it's a good contribution. I truly believe that we are still the best solution. So when the wise option for one company's, progress and future. But regardless, if somebody's coming to us or not, I think there are a couple of things. So you said three, right?
Yes, three.
Okay. So, well, number one, I think that I would say if you're looking for something for your company, um, and that's how I try to conduct our projects here. That's why I say so. You should look for something on the long run. Oftentimes, you well know that we have people that come because their current solution hit the ceiling and they need to move on to something else. So my first advice would be, think about your business on the long run. Don't go for only your needs or price or budget or conditions at the moment because it might be costly if you go, if you hit that ceiling and you need to move on to something else.
Yes.
I think that's the most frequent mistake I have seen people doing, just addressing the current situation and not future.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I would say that migrating or implementing technology is not an easy task. Therefore, choosing the best time, I think it's a key factor.
Yeah.
You know, don't try to do things on a rush. Try to follow the advices of your, the company that you chose to be your partner. Since we are talking about the long run, doing a solid foundation, I think it's the second one, because a solid foundation improves attitude and avoids trauma of
Yes.
changes. Most people don't like change, but if you can create a good move on expectations instead of a shock treatment,
Yes.
I think that would be for me the number two, because then things are smooth and therefore doesn't hurt as much.
Yes.
Number three, I would say, when you are technology should be seen as an investment, not an expense,
Mm-hmm.
because oftentimes people and I if people look at wise option, for example, our company, our pricing, the first reaction might be expensive, which I really don't like about it. What I like when people look at it's the return, because it's expensive when we are not getting anything back. An investment, it's something that you're going to get a return. If you put money in something, it's because it's going to surplus that money you put in your decision, in your option. And so I think that the number three is look make an assessment cost benefit, not price. Because, we have prepared, for example, spreadsheets to show where and how the money is going to come back. You might have a software that's going to cost you, I don't know, $1,000 a year, but doesn't bring you anything back. And you might have another solution that you make the investment and the surplus on your return is way more. So challenge the company you're talking to and ask for the return. Then you can consider the price, because I think that's a huge difference. So those would be my 3 advices.
Yeah, no, well, that was great. Thank you very much for sharing that. And I can't agree more, especially with the second point there about timing, especially if you're looking for a migration or looking to switch, even if you're not migrating, but you're just looking to switch. And, you have staff, especially if you have extra supporting staff as well, that they will need to be trained on that as well. I mean, timing, it's everything, especially I can understand being in a very stressful situation and you're pushed now to make yourself do that change. And I know it can be exciting too, wanting to hop on something new and get on that, but always make sure you're doing it at the right time, because even the right thing at the wrong time is now a wrong thing. So timing is, I can definitely echo that, and timing is everything. And I think our title here pretty well says and sums up, what you had just discussed as well, which is really to expect more from your software. Whether you decide to go with Wise Option or not, that's not really the point. Point is, whatever you are choosing for the best option for your business is to make sure that it is a comprehensive solution for your business, not just a Band-Aid.
Yeah, and I'm going to add something you just said, what you just said. And sometimes we have, even here in Wise Option, those who can afford a software but don't exploit the software.
Yeah.
That hurts me so much, because we are not about money. What gives us pleasure, it's when people trust us and we help them. If they just send us money, okay, the cash flow is going to look good, but the fun is gone. The fun is when you see people saying, wow, that's the fun part. That's the thrill, for at least for me. And I've seen you're on the same page on that one.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I really enjoy my job, and particularly the support aspect of it, just for that reason, because I love seeing people's aha moment, like being able to them coming to me and say, I just can't figure out how to do this. And I say, well, here, this, do X, Y, and Z. And it's just this relief, you can feel that, the breath of, fresh air with that. One thing I've noticed talking with a lot of people, and even my own experience, looking at, different, everyday software, like, my to-do list stuff and all those things. But one thing I hear a lot is, this integrations. The word gets thrown around so much, especially in software, and especially it seems like nowadays. Can you explain a little bit what that really means in terms of software?
Okay, so the integrations, in a nutshell, I would say, because today there are so many different moments you need to go to the computer to do something. You have to go for FedEx, QuickBooks, Excel, send contracts through, for people to sign, scan. Integration is when a particular software, in our case, I think we are a good example, you're trying to avoid users to have to leave your solution and go somewhere else to do something they need at the moment. So it's like, now that we have this thing called the cloud, we are grabbing the other companies that are on the same page as us, on the same technology level, and we try to be partners with all those companies, so we keep our users within Wise Option, yet operating with all those other platforms without leaving our solution. I think that would be the best way for me to explain how integration is. There's nothing else than give you the opportunity to work with the other solutions without leaving our program.
Okay. No, that makes a lot of sense. And I think it bodes really well into, I think, the next thing I kind of wanted to discuss, which hopefully will be beneficial, of course, for non-users to see some of the exciting things we're doing. And of course, very exciting for our current users in seeing some of the new features coming up along the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that those are going to be very good examples of integrations. So then we can, extend how we developed about that.
Yeah. So if you wouldn't mind, we're going to play a little game, because as people who've watched a few things know with us, we tend to go over time. And even now I'm looking at the clock and seeing that I'm a little over time here. But this is something we're going to try and play today. So I've made this list here, Eduardo, and we're going to stick to it. And if we're going to do one-liners for each one of these. So if you can sum up each one of these in one line, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to comment on it at the end.
Okay. So let's go. Contracts module. Kill additional Excel spreadsheets and stay only in Wise Option.
Okay, I like it. DocuSign integration.
DocuSign integration. Get your signatures as fast as possible without using the scanner.
Oh, I love it. Music to my ears. I don't ever want to hear somebody call anymore and say they don't have a printer.
Yes.
Wise Option Cloud Central. We'll explain that one in one sentence.
One line. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The same patient for everybody on the same page when talking about a specific patient.
Okay, I like it, while keeping everybody's data separate and secure and only sharing what they want. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Art and ICSI module updates. Ooh.
Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. Yes. I would say the life cycle on ICSI built in a silent communication platform.
Okay. All right. I like it.
No more text messages, no more exchange. Everybody can talk to each other through one program.
I like it. I like even the more looks of the next one, Courier app.
That one, literally, we're mimicking what Amazon does, what UPS does, what else I would say, Amazon, UPS, FedEx. So I would say straight communication with the ones that are doing the job outside.
Okay. All right. I like it. New credit card processor. This one should be pretty simple.
Oh, yeah. We are changing, of course. We are moving to a different credit card processor right now. And I would say, PCI compliant that offers good rates to the level of quality in service that our users deserve.
I like it. I like it. All right. Remember, one-liners. So the next one, lab module.
Fast result in your pockets right away.
Perfect. I like it. PACS module and DICOM image viewer.
Automated attachment to patient files.
Okay. All right. Mobile and web app advancement. This one's a hard one. You can have a lot of commas in that sentence. It's okay. It's still technically a one-liner.
Yeah. Well, mobile app and web application is going to be my baby next year for sure, because it's all about mobility and impressing your customers, our users' customers, with fast answers without having to access the computer.
Okay. Like it. Last but certainly not least, Wise Option Lite.
Well, we were talking in the beginning to start, in the one of my advices were to start right, so you can grow with the company in future. Nothing more than to say, you don't need to be a large operation to have Wise Option. So we want the smallest business to trust us and grow with them.
I like it. Very well put. And very good job. That was awesome. I think we went over time on the first half, which is what drove us over. But for this half, this was perfect. This was right under time. So we need to keep doing this.
I would try my best. But the whole idea is that it's our development season. The big thank you that I have, it's for our users. I'm proud to say that Wise Option is a glitchy program because we never stop touching it and putting new stuff. So, and our users are, especially thank you to our beta testers. Just be prepared, buckle up, because we are putting out a bunch of new modules, new features, new gadgets to make your life even easier next year.
Yes. And you know what? One other thing that I just wanted to mention, because it wasn't on that list and I did forget it, was thank you to everyone, of course, who came to our 2021 wish list review. And of course, we are really excited, even though it wasn't mentioned in there. All those items that we had discussed and put on there together is also something we'll be working on this fall. So we can't wait to, like I said, put direct. I mean, everything we do, all these integrations, new projects, they all come from our users. We want to make sure that it's something they're going to use. And nothing like, shows that more than their stuff from the wish list review.
Nobody is forced to promise things, right? But once promised, we have to make them true.
Yes, that is true.
And we
yes.
make tons of promise. So we have a lot of work ahead of us.
Yes, so we're really excited to get that done. Thank you everyone who tuned in today. We really appreciate it. Hope to see you again soon. Of course, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and go check out our website, wiseoption.com.
Bye.
See ya.